So everything's going fine, I think, in her relationship. But there's something telling her that if her boyfriend had the chance to cheat, he might just go for it. Even though I haven't read through the email. I don't know. That he's given her any real reason to feel sort of this paranoid feeling, but she wants us to test him to see if he would be loyal or not. It just seems like, man, you're looking for trouble.
I know. You always want to tell people to go with like their instincts, and we talk about a woman's intuition. And then sometimes it's like...
Bless you. I thought you was about to come with a real incredible point.
I do like to do a dramatic pause every now and then.
I thought you was about to close.
There are all sorts of dogs that just broke their necks when they just heard that sound.
I'm so sorry. I did. Did you? I reared up. I went around the world and back for that one. My bad. Highly professional here on the Bert Show.
Yeah, we don't care.
No. So, we tout a woman's intuition, which I think is important, but I also worry about getting too much into your head and overthinking situations. Like, there's a fine line there.
Like, I wonder what her history is also. Like, you talked about this. Mm-hmm. I mean, you were cheated on by just about everybody that you went out with.
By just about everybody. If you mean everybody, yes.
100%.
No, not 100%, but pretty damn close.
When you were dating serious relationships, what is the percentage of men you dated that cheated on you?
Wow.
You know what? Just for you, I will do the math. Okay. I will write down everybody that and again, some still deny to this day that they didn't, but we have almost definitive proof that they did. Mm-hmm. And then in other instances, I have definitive proof that they did.
Well, I'm absolutely sure because there were so many, it had nothing to do with you.
Absolutely. The common denominator surely is not me.
It's everybody else.
I don't know what you're talking. Can I read the friggin' email?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah,
all right, maybe I'm being paranoid, and it is a huge mistake to email you all. That said, I can't seem to get this paranoia out of my mind, and I'd like your help to test my boyfriend. I don't think your War of the Roses will necessarily work because I don't think he's actually seeing anyone, or certainly not anyone he's been seeing long enough to send flowers to. However, I would like to know if he would do anything if you messaged him on Instagram. A little bit of details about why I'm being or feeling paranoid. Kevin and I have been dating for about 4 months. It's long enough to be serious, but not long enough to where I feel confident that a long-distance relationship would work. Unfortunately, long distance is exactly what we are currently doing. Fortunately, this is not a long-term situation, but it still seems like a long time to be away since we just started dating. For the past month, I've been working in a different state, and I have about 2 months left of this arrangement. I'm filling in for someone at this office who is on maternity leave. So even though 3 months doesn't seem like that long, it will be equal to the amount of time we've actually spent in a normal situation. When I first left, Kevin and I would text throughout the day and FaceTime and text every evening. However, that only seemed to last a couple of weeks, and it slowly started to die down. Now he seems too tired or uninterested to check in with me each night. I've asked his roommate if he's home or what he is up to, and his roommate confirms that he is. So what could he possibly be doing all night, and why is he not lonely like I am? Can you message him?
Mo, you look like you just smelled a fart. Get over
It wasn't me.
I mean, if I'm him, that just seems like a bit much. Like if I found out you were reaching out to my roommate to figure out where I was, that would bother me a lot.
Are you done at that point?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would walk away.
Look, these long distance relationships, I should say, are really difficult. Okay. They take a lot of trust, man. And if somebody starts backing off just a little bit, you can get into your head. That's for sure. So, yeah.
All right. So they've been together 3 months.
4.
No, they've been together 4 months. However, 3 months they were together. And then so far she's been doing long distance for 1 month. She's got 2 more months of long distance. I don't know why I'm doing the math like it's going to make a freaking difference, because it doesn't.
Just the fact that she wants to do this, does it speak like volumes about that they should or should not be together, or is just like,
I don't think it speaks volumes because it's still fresh. Like if we were a couple years in, yes, I think that speaks volumes over a relationship. But since this is fairly new, I think she's just trying to feel out whether or not she needs to continue to put in the effort for this long distance relationship.
See, so the other side of that for me is the fact that it is fairly new. This seems like a lot to have to go through all of this already and feel like he's uninterested and you reaching out to his roommate. I mean, it's only been 4 months. Let it play out a little bit.
What's your grandmother saying about this? If you look,
you go knocking on the devil's door, eventually somebody gonna answer.
Yeah. So we'll see if the devil answers.
Satan, what are you doing here?
Yeah, we'll see tonight.
The Bert Show.
Kristen and Cassie, what percentage do you think that your instincts and gut were accurate when you were single and dating on dudes that you were dating?
Oof. It was not good.
No?
No, it was not.
Yeah, same. Really, really bad. Like, I would say like 10% accurate. I always went for the wrong dude.
Wow.
Always, hands down. It's like, I don't know what it was. Until I met my husband, it's like the worse of a fit they were for me, the more I wanted them.
But you knew that. So it
I
wasn't
didn't.
like,
No.
Oh, you did not know. Okay.
After the fact, looking back, hindsight's 2020. Like, I'm like, why did I chase that? But it's just
know.
like, and it wasn't even the thrill of the chase. It's just like, I think probably because they were so different from me that I found it so appealing and so attractive that I went off after it incessantly and ignored like literally every red flag. You could have pasted red flags to my eyeballs.
I know.
And I still would have been like, everything's rosy.
And then you break up with the guy and your friends are like, thank God I hated him. He was the worst.
Now
And I
you
was
told
like,
me, right?
but had they told me that, I wouldn't have like believed them. You have to see it for yourself. I mean, for me, I was wrong until I met my now husband, Bart. So I was like hitting at 0%, man.
But they weren't they weren't all bad guys, even though they were cheating on you. Every single one of them.
I mean, if you're talking about like the guys I was in a legit relationship with, like my high school boyfriend, that was a decent relationship. But I'd say like maybe 25%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Corrine here has been dating a guy for a couple of months, and there's just something telling her that if he had the opportunity to mess around, he might. Even though, Corrine, everything's been fine up until now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been like a really solid relationship. I mean, there's no like massive red flags. Like, it's been okay, and it's been like a really nice, we've been dating for 4 months now, so it's not anything epic, but it's also been a really great, solid 4 months. So, I mean, I started traveling for work a month ago, and I have 2 more months left. So we've been like long distance, which isn't ideal kind of at the beginning of a relationship, but nothing bad. But yeah, I'm my spidey instincts are going off, and I'm just, the past 2 weeks have just like not really been great. Like the first 2 weeks we were, I started traveling for this job. Like he was really responsive, like texting me throughout the day and FaceTiming at night. And now, like 3 weeks ago, he's just like kind of pulled back a little bit, and I don't know. I don't have great feelings. I am friends with his roommate, so I asked to see like maybe he was going out a lot. Maybe he's like bringing girls home every night, and I'm just an idiot. And he's like, no, he's just at home. So I don't know why. I'm like, I'm lonely, so I don't know why he's not lonely. So I'm definitely, something's wrong. So I don't know. I hope nothing's wrong, but something's wrong with my soul. So I'm just, yeah.
So so you said you think maybe you're being paranoid, or maybe you're having accurate women's intuition.
Yes, it's one of the two, and I don't want to like be rash and like throw a fit if nothing's actually going wrong, and it's just a natural little. I don't know.
Well, those long distance relationships, man, I mean, you got to have a lot of trust there. And you guys have only been dating each other for 3-4 months. So it's hard to establish that, especially when you've been apart so long for each other. So I understand where your curiosity is coming from. But also, let me ask this before we even go in on this, because you asked us to test him to see if he would cheat, if he was tempted. And we did. Have you guys established like, okay, we're only seeing each other here? There's been that conversation?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had to have that conversation before I left because there's no real point. I mean, yeah, we've definitely had that conversation. We're both clear that it was, just us.
Okay. All right, Kristen, you want to take it from here?
Yes.
It didn't sound like a very enthusiastic yes.
That I
does
maybe
not
gave
sound
too much
good.
away.
A little bit.
Did you read through the email already?
No,
Liar.
I did not.
Liar.
I didn't proof this at all.
You're lying.
I didn't.
Should try to save it.
All right, so Corinne, here are the Instagram scam results. I had my friend shoot him a DM and see if she could spark a conversation. And she sent him a DM and just said, "Hey there, ... And almost immediately he responded, "Hello, ...
Wait.
I apologize. I caught myself.
Okay. You interpreted hello.
Well,
when it was just a hello.
because there's 3 dots. Okay, fine. I will read it like a freaking robot, okay?
Let me
zero emotion.
Cass, with 3 dots after hello, what is that hello supposed to sound like?
Hello.
What she said.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is asking for a continuation. That's
Yep.
true.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to read it like a damn robot. Here we go. She sends, "Hey there." He replies, "Hello." She goes, "That was a fast response. LOL. I like that." His response, "I like to be prompt in my replies." Oh, that was, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Her.
I like old Kristen. I like make things up, Kristen.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Set the tone, Kristen.
Her. "How well mannered of you. ... Him. Always a gentleman." Her. "Your girlfriend must feel pretty lucky." Him. "What makes you think I have a girlfriend?" Her. "I guess I just assumed. You don't?" Him. And I'm going to read this one straight, Corinne, because I feel bad. "None at the moment. ...
Ouch.
Well, clearly he meant like not at that particular second.
Stop.
Because he's on the road and you guys are away from each other. He was being very literal.
That man got a girlfriend.
Her. "That's hard to believe." Him. "Why is that hard to believe?" Her. "Have you looked at yourself? Guys like you are always taken." To which he replies, "And what about you? Girls like you seem to always be taken."
Wow.
Her. "Maybe it's a choice not to be." Him. "You don't want a boyfriend?" Her. "No, boyfriends aren't fun. I like options. Not the same thing every night." Him. "I can relate."
No.
Her. "So you like having options to choose from?" Him. "I do. What's your number?" FT, which stands for FaceTime. Tired of typing. Her. Signs off and blocks him.
Well, it pretty much tells you everything you need to know right there.
Yeah, your gut was right, Corinne, and I'm so sorry that it was. But I'm glad you're finding this out now than like down the road. I know that doesn't help and it doesn't make it feel any better.
Are you guys at the place where you're like exchanging the L word and stuff, or is this just going to be 4 months?
No, not the L world. Ugh, my stomach is just like in pits right now. I know. No, I appreciate it. Oh God.
You probably would have made a lot of bad decisions moving down the line. It's good to know
Yeah,
this.
I mean, it's like I hate this so much, but also I also want to punch him. So I'm like, I mean, okay.
I mean, let me try to find some silver lining here. I mean, it really was only 3 or 4 months. So you could have found this out way down the line here. So, you know, does she even hit him back, or she just ghosts this thing?
That's what I don't want to like overstep boundaries here, because you didn't ask us for relationship advice. You just wanted us to do the Instagram scam to catch a cheater. But I would, if my friend were in this position, I would tell my friend, don't even contact him. Like, I would ghost him at this point and see what he does and how he reacts.
Yeah.
But I know that's hard to do.
It leaves like zero hope for the men in this world. I thought he was like a solid guy. I'm not saying over here he was like amazing, but he seemed okay. Oh, they're all good.
Well, you know what? Your instinct was right on. So
trust your instincts.
My spidey sense was right. Well, that's good. I mean, that's the one silver lining is I can at least trust myself. So
100.
He's never a man.
There's a guy out there that won't be him.
For sure.
Keep your head up.
All right, Corey.
Oh my gosh. All right. I do appreciate it, guys. I'm so sorry to be like such a downer.
No.
Don't apologize. Girl, you don't need to apologize for a damn thing.
Oh, this is only like a relationship for 4 months. We've had women do this where they're pregnant and they find out that everything changes. So, yeah. So this one's not that bad.
Okay. All right. Then I'll just have a couple shots of tequila tonight and feel much better tomorrow. All right.
Now you talking.
Sounds good. It's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.